Hello on the clock users. Today I'm going to be discussing how to unmerge a user's profile from another user during consolidation. So on the clock has recently consolidated our users. So what that means is we matched up email addresses that matched to make one single user. So if you log in and you see this page that says some users were set up using the same email address with different names, what we're saying is we did our best to consolidate this user as one person, but if this consolidation is not correct, we are showing you what the updated name was during the merge and how you can edit that so that this person is unique. So I do have an employee who was merged with, for example, my administrator, and I need to identify whether or not this is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and just edit. And what happened was I had an administrator who shared this email address. So now my employee was merged based on the same email address to be one unique person. So you might be asking, what does this mean for my time cards, for my employee? If you visit your time cards, you will notice that yes, the employee name changed, but the employee number is still the same. So to fix this, because this is not the employee, this is actually just the administrator, I'm going to unmerge this profile and separate out the identity. So I'm going to click on my employee in question, and up at the top, I'm going to just click in the attention box, the unmerge. So right now it's telling me that I could impact this administrator. I don't want to impact the administrator, but I want to unmerge and just separate this employee. So I'm going to click unmerge. And we can see that the added on date, even though today's date is not 4/23/2021, that is when this employee was originally created. So I'm going to restore this employee back to their original name. So for this, it's testing on the clock, shortcuts. Now, the email is what got us merged in the first place. So what we want to make sure is that testing on the clock has a unique email address from that of my administrator. So I'm going to go ahead and just put in either a personal one or a different one that is pertaining to this specific user. And if you do try to put in the same email address, it is going to alert you. So we'll go ahead and we can see that we've just filled out our general information. Everything inside this employee, even though we broke off and seem like we're creating a new employee, is exactly the same. So all of the settings that were tied to this employee all stay the same. Happy Gilmore's the manager. All of the overtime rules, everything about this employee is still set. Their employee number is still 2556. I'm going to go ahead and just save that setting. Okay, perfect. All right, I've narrowed down my list. We can see that this employee is now reset and they have that same number. I'm going to go back into time cards just to show you. Perfect. So now we can see that all those time cards that were here are back to this employee, and if we went back, all of their time cards are still here. So nothing happens as far as our time cards go. We're just moving the user back to be separate. So we took the administrator out of the equation and we just separated the users so that they're uniquely identified. And now I'm going to pop over to the admin who matched, and we can see that they get to keep this, and we don't have any attention warnings here, so they're no longer merged with that employee who was in question. And that's it. That is how you would unmerge an employee from an administrator if they were merged together incorrectly.